Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can go ahead and reduce those frame drops and stutters that you're experiencing within the game in 3 very quick and easy simple steps. However, I'm sure that you haven't heard of these steps before as they're unique and they're definitely going to help benefit you within the game. Just before we get into it, you can go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. That'd be highly appreciated, thank you so much. And if you would like to go ahead and support me even further, you can go ahead and use code TAROT in the Fortnite item shop. That being said, everything you're going to need within this video is going to be linked in the description, and enjoy. Alright guys, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is go to your local disk C file, then you want to go ahead and go into program files, then you want to go ahead and go to Epic Games, Fortnite, then you want to go ahead and open Fortnite game, go into binaries, go into Windows 64, and you want to go ahead and scroll down until you find the top one with the blue Fortnite icon. Then you want to go ahead and right click and go into properties, and you want to go ahead and go to compatibility, and then where it says the change high DPI settings, open this and then make sure that you have override high DPI scaling behavior on. Now this is basically an issue that dates back with Windows in general, and what it's going to be able to do is reduce all the micro stutters within your PC so it can work for any game, but it specifically works for Fortnite when you go ahead and edit it in the files here. Just want to go ahead and check this box, hit OK, and then hit apply and OK. You should be good to go. Right guys, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is go into the game files and edit something that is really going to help reduce your stuttering and frame drops, but we can't edit this in game. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the bottom left and search here, %app data %. Open up this file folder, go to app data, go to local, and you want to scroll down until you find Fortnite game. Open this up, go into saved, go to config, and then you want to go into Windows client. Then here you want to right click on properties and just make sure that this read only is unchecked because we're going to go ahead and edit it. Now you want to go ahead and open this up, type Control F to find, and you just want to go ahead and put in B allow multi-threaded rendering, and you can go ahead and paste this from the description or using the pack that is going to be in the description. As I said, go to search, and as you can see we're going to find the value. And you want to make sure that this is set to true, so this by default is going to be set to false, and that's because in performance mode you can't actually change this. So you want to make sure that you go into the game files, set this to true, and you want to go ahead and press file, save, close it, and right click on the properties and change this to read only. Now basically what this is going to do is again reduce your frame stuttering because you're going to be able to allow multi-threaded rendering, and it's just a rendering mode which is going to help reduce those frame drops and allow your game to run a lot smoother. Again, you can't actually do this on performance mode in game, so I know a lot of you guys are playing on that performance mode, so you're going to have to go into the game files and manually edit it yourself. Now this has been actually recommended by Fortnite itself, so that's when you know it is a very good tip to use. Now the final thing in order to reduce all those frame drops is just having good PC maintenance. Now the first thing you want to go ahead and do is just make sure that your recycle bin here is completely empty. Now I know a lot of you guys don't empty this regularly, and I highly recommend doing it because it's just going to free up more space on your hard drive, on your SSD, and it's going to help your game run a lot faster. As you can see, I regularly empty mine probably on a weekly basis, which is what I can highly recommend to you, and it only takes 2 seconds. Another thing you can go ahead and do is actually start to clean your disks. So obviously most of you guys are going to have Fortnite on your C drive, so what you want to go ahead and do is right click and go into properties, then you want to go ahead and go into disk cleanup, and as you can see it's going to come up with loads of temporary files that you can go ahead and clean up. So go to clean up system files, and that's just going to go ahead and run in the background right there. You'll only have to wait a little bit of time dependent on how much stuff you've got in there. As you can see, we can gain 538 megabytes. Now I have done this quite recently, so it's only a small amount, but for you it might be a lot bigger. So just go ahead and press OK, and then you can go ahead and delete these files, and it will just go through and clean the drive that Fortnite's on and allow it to run much better. So another thing that you want to be able to do in order to keep up the maintenance of your PC as much as possible is by opening up your NVIDIA installer and making sure that your NVIDIA drivers are as up to date as possible. This again is going to reduce all those micro stutters and those frame drops, and you also want to make sure you're doing the same thing with Windows and just making sure that you have the most up-to-date version, as this is going to allow you to basically get the best out of your PC. Now as you can see, I don't currently have the most updated version of the driver, so what you want to go ahead and do is just go to the drivers section after opening up GeForce Experience, and the same thing applies for AMD users as well, and you can just go ahead here and press download, and this is going to give you the most up-to-date drivers and reduce those frame drops as much as possible. So guys, that is the whole video there. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you would like to support me even further, you can go ahead and use code TAROT in the item shop, and if you have any further video recommendations, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.